welcome. Today, we're going to be reading this little book here, Poems to Read While Smoking Cigarettes, a collection by Jacob Jones. Now, I'm not sure if he wrote these or if these are just ones that he's found. Either way, it's meant to be enjoyed smoking a cigarette. Of course, joining me on this adventure is going to be a nice crisp whiskey and Coke. It's Woodford Reserve. It's like a vanilla smoky kind of whiskey. You'll notice there's a lot of Coke in it because drinking straight whiskey is gross and performative, and just don't do it. Put some Coke in it. Not this much, but this whiskey is really strong. Like, it'll knock you out. So we had to put some Coke in it. A little more than what I normally would. Joining us on the adventure is these Dijon Blacks. They're basically a cigarette. They look fabulous. They kind of smell like cinnamon, like really sweet. It's really good. Give it a try if you haven't. They're perfect. And of course, where is it? We got the Zippo, purchased in San Francisco on a trip to see Deftones and System of a Down. San Francisco isn't my favorite of cities. Kind of smell like piss. People smell like piss. And kind of acted like piss. I mean, it wasn't the best of times in San Francisco. Other than the concert, of course. So, I say we get right into it. There's no need to crush one of these. They don't have any sort of cinnamon ball in it that activates it. It's coated in the cinnamon, and so you kind of get it all over your fingers while you're smoking it on your lips. There is a party going on next door, so any music or unwanted sounds will be coming from them. But there's no better time to smoke a cigarette than nearly 8 p.m. on a Saturday night. So, let's get into it. The flavor kind of hits you after a moment of just taking a rip of it. It's like a normal cigarette or cigar, except because it's a cigarette, you're gonna actually inhale more of it. With a cigar, you wouldn't. But these last quite a bit, which I think will be good for reading some of these poems, and to just enjoy a nice cigarette. So, let's go on to the first one. It's a little windy out, honestly a little chilly. This is a poetry book. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that really the case? Who knows? Enjoy. We got a little table of content here. Very nice. And by the way, every page has these nice little sticky notes of drawings of various things. This one seems to be Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty smoking a cigarette. Or maybe it's a cigarette smoking a cigarette. Don't really know. Let's start with the prologue, shall we? To the reader, remember, these poems, they have no meaning. No meaning to me, no meaning to you, yet maybe Who knows? To the reader, maybe they do, but they don't. These are bad poems with no correlation and no meaning. Enjoy. Moving on to the first one of these poems. It's titled Cigarette. Cigarette. Something isn't right. Not sure what it is, but something is wrong. Something was misplaced, misspelled, or displaced. Not sure the right word. Maybe that's one that was misplaced, misspelled, or displaced. Or maybe not. Cigarette. Where is my cigarette? I think that one kind of speaks to me, even though it has no meaning. It's like you wake up and you just know it's going to be bad, that it won't be getting better anytime soon, and you need the cigarette, but something's wrong. You don't have the pack, and you're unemployed, and you don't have enough to buy a cigarette. Moving on to the next poem. It's labeled Cold. Cold. Cigarette. But cold. Cold outside. Cigarette? Yes or no? Yes. Cigarette. Smoke. Smoking a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette in the cold. It's pretty cold outside right now. Honestly, this cigarette's kind of warming me. My fingers are going numb. But this poem was good. This next one is Cigarette 2. Cigarette. Brown filter. Smudges of cork. Made of beige. White center. White paper. Horizontal lines. Moving across. And around. Infinite. Yet not. At the top. Brown. Reddish brown. Golden brown. Silver lighter. Yellow flame. Blue sides. Clear base. Flick. Smoke. That one was like a tutorial, you know. I think you could show that to a toddler and he'd understand the basics of it. Poem is the next poem. This is a poem. Poem, this is a. This is a poem. This is a poem. Or, is this a poem? No, this is a poem. Poem 2 is the title of the next poem. This is a poem with 3 lines, 5 words, and no periods. I will say this one really speaks to me. It's not a poem, yet it is. It says 3 lines, but actually it's 4, with 5 words. It's much more. And no periods. Period. I think this one kind of dives into the mind of Jacob Jones. He's an agent of chaos. Or, Bad Poem is the name of the next poem. Is this a poem or not? Technically speaking, it is, right? But is it really? And if it is this a good poem or a bad poem? Is this even a poem to begin with? Diving into the ship of Theseus here. If you took that poem and rearranged it and then gave it to someone, it would make no sense. But he'd still think this is a pretty good poem. Now, if you took that very same poem and put it back into place, Is it the same poem? Or is it completely new because it's different? Good poems. Good poems with correlation and meaning a collection. Is that an intro or a poem? I'm not sure. Really Big Poem is the name of this next one. This is a really big poem. 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 This next one is drawing a poem. Drawing a poem. Is that how poems work? Think so. Probably. Yes. Right? Poems are written, another form of drawing, just a form with set boundaries. So yes, poems are drawn, painted, sketched down onto many things. Paper, canvas, wood, metal, could be just about anything. Drawing a poem. You'll see every single page has these sticky notes. I think, this drawing a poem really ties in to these drawings. It's more poems for you to decipher and understand. Not what it seems. Drawing something. Drawing fish. 3 fish that are not what they appear. 3 fish. Separate designs when viewed on their own, but when together they form another design. What is that design? So we're getting into some riddles here. It's 3 fish. They could be goldfish. We're gonna come back to that one because I haven't quite deciphered it. Cube. The idea is open to the imagination. We might be dead. We might be dead now. I will say, this cigarette isn't as fresh. It's incredibly smoky, and I don't think it was kept very well. It is technically a cigar, so they don't do very good when left out. The hand is closed to the mind. Hand to paper, no. Hand to brain, no. Locked away, sealed away, not forever, not for all time, but for now, the idea. This next one is blue. Light blue, white gray bird at the top, red text, black border, very thin. It's almost unnoticeable, unless looked at closely. Black text, red insert, or is it red text, black border, very, very thick, black border, below, metallic silver, borders a red, in front, a character, black details, below, to the side, black text, an advertisement. I think this one is breaking down, cigarettes. I think he's describing various cigarette boxes. Their beautiful colors, advertisements. Flipping around to the right, light blue, black text, regulation, black line, an advertisement, another, an acknowledgement. I will acknowledge. White, black lines, below, regulation, all black. Flipping around to the right, light blue. To the left, red text, black border, very thin, almost unnoticeable, black text, red insert, or is it red text? Black border, very, very thick, black border, below, black text, an advertisement, to the right, metallic silver, borders a red circle. In front, a character, black, red details, white details, below, an advertisement, black text, bold at first. Mellows to normal, advertisement, advertisement, metallic gray line, stretching across, advertisement, disguised, metallic gray line, stretching across, but interrupted, metallic gray, small but good, black text, advertisement, flipping around to the right, light blue, regulation, all black, thin lettering, flipping below, light blue, red text, black border, very thin, almost unnoticeable, black text, red insert, or is it red text, black border, very, very thick, black border, to the left, white text, flipping twice, above, light blue, red text, black border, very thin, almost unnoticeable, black text, red insert, or is it red text, black border, very, very thick, black border, below, black text, advertisement, to the right, metallic silver, borders a red circle. In front, a character, black, red details, white details, to the left, black text, a description, blue. So, that poem killed my cigarette. It didn't kill me. Oh. That one was similar to the Blade Runner scene, interlinked. In ways I feel interlinked with Jacob Jones. This next one's called Green. I don't want to read it, because it's about the same thing. There's also a blue too. We'll be skipping that one. There seems to be one that's red. It goes something like this. Red, 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 C. Do see. Do see. Red, red, the red is here. The red is here. It's here. The red is here. Before, the red, the red, the red, the red. I think that one was pretty cool. We've moved to a random page, hopefully away from the colors. This one's called Pancake. Cake in a pan, pancake. My cigarette is pretty messed up. Let's restart, because this one really intrigues me. Cake in a pan, pancake, pan in a cake, cake pan, in a cake pan, cake pan, a cake pan in cake pan, in cake pan, a cake pan, in pancake, a pancake, a in pancake, pancake, in pancake, a pancake, pancake in a pancake, 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 fuck, but, no, not but, I lied, put syrup on top, butter as well, eat, good food. I think I just came a little, that was probably the best one yet. I think it kind of really rubs you the right way. Not that there's ever a wrong way to be rubbed, but it's good. Perfect breakfast. Alcohol. Perfect breakfast. Sorry. Perfect breakfast. Alcohol. Cigarettes. Ibuprofen. pancake. Best breakfast ever. And with that, I think we'll end the chapters of Poem to Read While Smoking Cigarettes. I know this isn't finished. It's pretty fucking garbage, if I have to say so myself. Not that these are garbage, but this one particularly, he's just not good. He's been sitting in my room for a little too long. You know, he flew too close to the sun, and that's really sad because it's a good cigarette, and it's a shame to go to waste like that. In a way, that's a poem in and of itself. This baguette's really in there. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed these poems by Jacob Jones. If they are, I'm pretty sure they are, just because, well, the contents of them. I think we could do another one. Mayhaps. I think it's worth a read, or maybe just a quick flip through. I'm gonna drink a lot of alcohol tonight. I'm really gonna enjoy it. It's starting to get a little darker. Just like the world we live in. There's a concert going down. It's downtown. It's pretty loud. Some country Christian singer. I think his name is Jerry. I could be wrong. That's about it.